The breaking news this morning, the President of the United States just threatened the man he fired as FBI director.
In an extraordinary tweet today, Trump warned James Comey better hope that there are no tapes of our conversations before he starts leaking to the press.
Tweets like that are actually really difficult to pass because they are somehow both a borderline obstruction of justice and the meaningless rantings of a confused old idiot. They exist in two opposite states simultaneously. Trump is truly a Schrodinger's arsehole. And I will say this, if he is recording everything that happens in the Oval Office, I actually don't want to hear those tapes. Because I'm assuming it's just his voice muttering the sentence, "I never wanted any of this," over and over again, occasionally interrupted by mattress commercial jingles and string cheese farts. So at this point, President Trump has made it very clear. He fired the director of the FBI, at least partially due to unhappiness with the Bureau's investigation into his campaign's possible collusion with Russia, which is both shocking and yet completely unsurprising. There is really nothing Trump could do to genuinely shock me right now. If you said he fired Comey because he's investigating Russia, I'd believe you. If you said he did it because Comey is 6'8" and Trump feels like a tiny little man standing next to him, I would believe you. If you said he fired Comey, walked into the Oval Office, spread peanut butter on his genitals, brought in 35 squirrels and yelled, "Buckle up, Daddy's brought dinner," I'd say, sure, yeah, sure, why not? That sounds like something the President of the United States would do. That's the world we live in now. You know what? It is too easy to point at Trump being crazy. That's what he does. That is not going to stop, and it's going to be exhausting for everyone. The important question is, what do the rest of us do? And that brings us to Congress. 534 people less annoying than Ted Cruz, and also Ted Cruz. Because it is time for each and every one of them to pick a lane here. They do have options. Obviously, there are the investigations that are currently ongoing, but they could also press Deputy AG Rod Rosenstein to appoint a special counsel within the Justice Department. But at the very, very least here, they need to acknowledge that what has happened is fucked up and not continue to give non-answers like the one Paul Ryan did when asked about Trump's tape recording threat.
I've decided I'm not going to comment on the tweets of the day or the hour. I haven't seen them all, to be candid with you. Look, the comment, I'm sure some of you probably want to ask this question as well. No one's disputing the fact that the president has the right to hire or fire an FBI director. He made that decision. It's been made.
Yeah, but that's not answering the question, is it? That's just regurgitating what happened. It's honestly incredible to watch a man who spends 90 minutes every morning working out refuse to show any strength whatsoever. Apparently, no part of P90X targets the backbone. And at town halls this week, some members of Congress, like Rod Blum from Iowa, have been in such deep denial, they don't seem aware of how bad what they're saying sounds.
Will you support an independent investigation into Trump and his campaign's purported ties to Russia?
Not at the current time. If Trump was guilty of something, would he fire the FBI director? Because that'd be a pretty dumb move.
Yeah. Yes, it would, Rod. Yes. And unless Blum has a disease where he says genuine things in a sarcastic voice, that was also a very stupid thing to say. Oh, yeah, right, unicorns are imaginary and penises are where the pee comes from. Whatever, idiots. Leave me alone. The point is, the Founding Fathers created a system of checks and balances to limit the power of the president, but it only works if someone fucking checks or balances. And if you don't, it's no longer on Trump, it's on you. Because when you've got the presidential equivalent of a 5-year-old shitting on the salad bar of a Ruby Tuesdays, at some point, you stop blaming the 5-year-old and you start blaming the people who are not stopping him. Stop that boy, that's what I'm saying. Stop that boy now. Now, for now, moving on to a quick update.